Hello guys, today I'll be teaching you a lesson on the visible and invisible property as well as comments and the close button. So let's go ahead and begin this lesson. Okay, so visible and invisible properties. When set to true, the property will be visible, and when set to false, the property will be invisible. You'll see this later when we create our form in our app. And for the comments, if you have 2 forward slashes, it would comment out one line, and a forward slash with an asterisk will comment out multiple lines. And then you'll see you can also put a comment at the end of your code per line, as you see in that image. And as for the close button, when you type this dot uppercase C close parentheses semicolon, whenever you click the exit button, it will then close the app. Okay, let's go ahead and get started coding. Okay, so once you have Visual Studios open, go ahead and click Create New Project. And you can name this Card App. And now go ahead and save it into the location where you want it saved by clicking Browse. And then click OK. And now you'll see your form laid out. All right, let's go ahead and copy over to image boxes. Actually, sorry, that was picture boxes. Just go ahead and drag it over. We'll drag 2 of those. Okay, great. Once you have that set, go ahead and drag over 2 buttons. And last, we'll drag over another button. This is going to be our close button. So once you're done with the application, you just click the close button. Okay, let's go ahead and change the name from Form 1 to your app's name. So go ahead and do that real quick. Just scroll down until you see text. Change Form 1 to Card App. Now you'll see the name change up here to Card App. Okay, great. Now let's go and change the control name from Picture Box 1 to Card Back Picture Box. Okay. We'll change this one from Picture Box 2 to Card Face Picture Box. You'll see I'm using the camel case when typing out the control name. Be aware that C# is case sensitive when it comes to your code. All right, great. And now for the button, we'll change that from button 1 to show back button. I'll kind of bring this out a little bit more so you can see. There you go. All right. No. Sorry about that. I clicked on the wrong thing there. Okay, there we go. Now I'm back here. Okay, now we're going to change this from button 2 to show face button. Just like so. And this is going to be the exit button. So now that we have a name set, we'll go ahead and just adjust the size. So what you can do is you can just click on both of these image boxes here, picture boxes, and click on the first one, then click on the second one. While you're clicking on the second one, hold the control on your keyboard, and when you do that, you'll be able to adjust both of the box sizes at the same time. That way you can ensure that they both stay the exact same size. Oh, perfect. Okay. Now, to talk about the invisible and visible controls properties here. So if we scroll down, so if you scroll down, you'll see visible and it's set to true. That's perfect because when we start our app, we want the back of the card to be seen. And when you click the button, then you would see the front of the card. So we'll go ahead and leave that set to true. Now we'll go ahead and add the back of the card image. So what you do is you click on image here, and then you would import it. Okay, so here you can see I have my images. This is just the back of an ACE card. Link in the description below for where you can just find that image. I just use the snipping tool to get a picture of the back of the image, and then I saved it as a JPEG in my tutorial folder here. And so now I'll just click open, and it's going to import that image. And you can see we can't see the whole image, so we'll have to adjust that. So you see here where it says size mode, go ahead and adjust that over to zoom. And when you adjust it to zoom, now you can see the whole card. All right, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to import the image for the face of the card. So just once you find image here, just go ahead and click on the dots, local resource, import, and now I'm going to import the face of the card. Okay. And now go down here where it says size mode, set to normal, set it to zoom as well. Now we can see that whole card as well. Now, one more thing. You're going to see that visible is set to true here. We're going to want it set to false because when an app initially opens, we don't want to see the face of the card. We want to click the button so we can see the face of the card. So we're going to click false. So visible is set to false for that. Okay, great. Alrighty, so here we're going to click on the button, and you can see the text just says button 1. We want that to say back. That's the back button. And we want this to say face, because that's the face button. So you can see the face image. And then you're going to see this button down here. So it's button 3. We want that text to read exit. All right, great. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to just double click this button, the back button, and let's comment about this form real quick, about this code. So I'm going to put a comment here. Okay, this is the classes, and below that you'll see the namespace. And below that you'll see where it says public form. That's the method. So I'll just put method. Okay. And then inside of our method is going to be our statement here. Okay. And now we're going to put in our code. Card is visible. Okay. I'm going to hit the tab key to just pre-populate that. Visible equals true. Semicolon. Okay. Now we're going to put in another comment here. Face of the card is invisible. I'm going to put a space between these two, just so it's easier to read. Populate that. And I'm going to put visible equals false. So when that button is pressed, the back is visible, but the face with the A symbol is invisible because it's set to false. Okay. And if I want to do multiple, if I want to comment out multiple lines, then I would hit the /, the asterisk, and then I'll type in my code here. And then I'll hit the /. I'm sorry about that. That was the asterisk with the /. And now you can write multiple lines of comments in here. So this is line 1, this is line 2, this is line 3 of comments. That's just an example. So go ahead. Actually, we'll just leave them there. This won't be executed because it's a comment. So the event handler won't even see it. It's only for us to read. I'm going to click back. You can just click the form CS. That'll bring us back. Now you're going to click the face button. We're going to input the code for that. Card back picture box visible equals false. Okay, so that'll show the cards back. Actually, that'll actually make the cards back invisible. Go ahead and put a space between that. Card face visible property, right? Equals true. So this will show the card ace face. All right. Now we'll just go ahead and double click on Form CS, bring us back here, and we're going to input the code so we can close the form. So this dot uppercase C close is case sensitive, parentheses, semicolon. All right, great. Everything looks good. Let's go ahead and run it. And before we run it, actually I want to show you something else. The debugging feature. So I'm just going to input some random code here to generate an error. And you can see it's got the red squiggly line indicating that there's an error there that we'd have to fix. And it also shows down here which line that error is on. So we can see that error is on line 48. Line 48. So we have to fix this in order for our program to run. If I try to start it, it won't start. So that's a debugging feature, so you can correct your code if there's errors. Let's go ahead and delete it. And now you can see those errors are now gone. Let's go ahead and start it. And now when I click the face button, we'll see the face of the card. When I click the back button, we'll see the back of the card. When I click the exit button, it will exit from the application. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. There's more to come. Please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.